Hey guys! In this video, I show you how to prep a really easy appetizer. You can use it for any holiday, any kind of game night, or anything that you're hosting, or that you could bring to someone's house that you're going to. This is my crudité platter, or crudité, as my mom calls it, because she likes to make things sound fancy. Pretty much any kind of food restrictions that you have, someone can get something out of this kind of thing. It's really great. You can prep all the vegetables the day before. And one thing that I like to do to elevate it a little bit is I parboil, which is like a very light kind of steam or a little boil to just take some of the cold crunch out of the vegetables. I like that extra step. It really makes a big difference. You can do it all the day before and it's super easy. In the previous video, I showed you guys how I make my hummus. You can put that in the middle of it. But part of this video, I'm also going to show you a version with sour cream, which literally takes a couple of minutes and it's very, very easy. So normally what I put on my crudité platter is I do carrots, which I'm going to say par steam because I'm actually steaming these. So carrots, we're going to do some cauliflower, red peppers for a little pop of color. And then this is an English cucumber. You can also use Persian cucumbers, which I love, but I couldn't find any at the market. So I got this, but I'm going to show you a great way to use these. And then some celery. And this makes a really nice assortment with really pretty colors on a dish. And then in the middle, you have your dip. First, we're going to start by prepping the carrots. A lot of times when I get vegetables from the farmer's market, I don't peel them. But for this dish, I like it to look a little more polished, so I'm going to go ahead and peel them. And then we're going to cut the ends off. And then because it's for dipping, you don't want people to have to pick that up and bite into that. So this is much nicer to kind of grab with your fingies and do a little scoop of dip. So this is looking nice. So we'll just kind of we'll peel all of them and just cut them in half just like that. And that's a great little grab. So this is my little biodegradable bag that I tuck into the end of my cutting board, and then I can just grab it and throw it in the trash. Okay, next we're gonna get the cauliflower all prepped. So I just cut out the core, and the core just comes out. Okay, and then you wanna pull off these little leaves. Because this is like a finger food, you know what I mean? Because people are gonna be picking these up with their fingers and dipping. Something I like to do with the cauliflower is I try to keep the stalk kind of intact so that when you put it down, and you can even go like that so you can kind of rest them. My mother likes to do it in a way where she gets them to like rest like that with the stalk up top. But the concept is that, you have them like that so people can easily grab them with their fingers, dip, and eat. These are things that my mom taught me as a youngster that have just always stuck with me. See all these awesome little handles? That's so cute. Celery. Again, you guys know my little trick here. This is another attention to detail that really makes a big difference. So we're just going to crack both ends, pulling the string off. Because our carrots are a little bit fatter, I think we could probably just cut these in half and these will be good. Next, English cucumber. So what I like to do with these is I like to cut them in half, just like all of our squash videos. Take the spoon, thumb in the belly, get a good grip on there. I think the guests appreciate it when those bigger seeds are taken out. I'll just slice right down the center and then cut it into quarters. See, there's like a flat surface, which is great for dipping. So because of the size of our other vegetables, let's cut this into thirds. So then these will look really pretty with that little diagonal cut. Your guests can easily pick it up and grip it. There's a nice flat surface to get the dip on there. Next, we're going to carve up our red bell pepper. Just want to carve that out. And then we want to get the seeds out. So what I do is I'll just kind of cut straight down. Let's get it in half. You want to get the kind of white pulp out. Just get in there, press the knife down, watch your fingies. And just carve all that pulpy stuff out because you don't want that in there. You want to get all the seeds out. So then you just want to slice it. And the red bell pepper looks so pretty on the platter. So next what we're going to do is we are going to go to the steamer. Boiling water. I'm going to put in a little bit of this baking soda because whenever you put a little bit of baking soda in the boiling water, it really makes the colors of your vegetables pop. Now we just want to do a very light steam. So I'm going to cover it and I'm going to check it again in literally 30 seconds. Give it a little stir so they evenly steam. Again, you're just taking a teeny bit of that crunch out. So you might only steam them in total for about a minute. I'm going to take these out and then I'm going to run them under cold water right away. Okay. Great. Those are perfect. The cauliflower is going to take a little bit longer because they're more dense. But again, we're just taking a teeny bit of that raw crunch out, so they're not going to cook for very long. After about a minute, give it a little stir to make sure they're all evenly steaming. Just cover it again and cook it for about another minute, and that should be plenty. So these have been cooking for about 2 minutes. So now I'm going to run these under the cold water. Because when you pull them off the heat, they continue to cook. So you want to get them under the cold water so it stops them from cooking. Here are your beautiful prepped crudité vegetables. We have our par steamed carrots and cauliflower. We have our celery, our red bell pepper, and our cucumber. So now, on the day of the event, grab a platter, and then we're going to arrange them in a pretty little cluster. Again, try to do this so that the little stems are up for people to grab. You want to put them kind of like in a little circle. So pretty celery. It's so pretty and fresh looking. Okay, so then you want to kind of put it around in a little circle like that. And then you want to put a dish with a dip right in the middle. And then you just want to push all the crudité into it. So it's just a beautiful little presentation. This particular dip is just a really easy sour cream dip. It's literally just sour cream, a little bit of garlic salt, a little bit of wasabi powder, fresh squeezed lemon juice, salt and pepper. And you just mix it all into a bowl. And you really want to do it to taste because especially if you're going to have kids at your event who are dipping this, you don't want to use that much wasabi powder because this stuff does have kick to it. You just want to do a little bit. Chop up some parsley and put a little bit of parsley in there. My family isn't super into parsley, but I love the way that it looks in a dip. So I just do a little bit, like literally a dish like this, I just used a 1/4 teaspoon. And then, you know, if you want a little more spice, add some more wasabi, a little saltier or more garlic. Just have fun playing with it. Here is your beautiful prepped in advance crudité platter. It looks so beautiful. And honestly, just having a variety of vegetables like this, your guests will thank you. The attention to detail, they'll thank you. A little bit of that goes a long way. Yay, I'm so happy to share this with you guys. I make it all the time. Subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you know when I put up a new video, and I'll see you guys next time.